Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. I wanted to make a video this week about how we juggle our work and all of our creative pursuits. Collectively, Lucy and I work, 5 jobs. Lucy works essentially 2 jobs and I juggle 3 different jobs. I wanted to make this video because I think it's really important to show process and not just once you've arrived somewhere, but also to hopefully encourage and relate to those who also have some unconventional career paths. Okay, let's get the video started. Day number 3 in Atlanta. I'm gonna go drop off Lucy. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. So Lucy, what do you do for work?
I am an executive assistant. So I work fully remotely. I've been here at this organization for like 2.5 years, coming up on 3 years.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? It's the longest I've held down a job.
That is probably true, right?
It is true.
Yeah.
I said it like a joke, it's true. I am 27, give me a break. Yeah, I've been here for almost 3 years, 2.5 years. Everyone else is fully in person now. When I was hired on, it was pretty hybrid / remote, but everyone else is now fully in person here in Atlanta, so.
We came out here about a year ago, did a whole coffee tour of Atlanta. So if you want to see that video, it'll be linked down below.
I love being an executive assistant. I love the details, I love the tasks, love not being the person in charge, but helping the person in charge. And it's such a unique role because 90% of the job is learning a person, not necessarily an organization, you know? It really is such a relational role as well. Every single client or executive that you work for is gonna be different. And so the role's ever evolving. I feel like you get to dip your hand, or you get to dip your...
Dip your hand.
Dip your hand. Okay. You get to dip your toe. You get to dip your toe into so many different things. You get to learn a lot of different skills, and you get to kind of be like a mini expert on a lot of different things.
It's always funny to be back in a car after having not driven. Like, I mean, we take months and months off of driving, and then they just assume you'll know how to pick it back up.
I don't really like driving.
I think that's the main reason why I'm on the script right now, to be honest.
No!
You're a chauffeur.
No. See you. Okay, I just got back from the coffee shop, got a little work done. What's interesting about a day like today is I was truthfully juggling all 3 of my jobs at one time. I started off the workday by having to post a few things on one social channel, and then I was working on some edits for our YouTube channel, and then I had a meeting with another brand that I work with. So I don't typically love having to switch gears between one thing and the next, because typically speaking, I'm not very good at I'm not very good at switching gears. But today, honestly, somehow it felt pretty seamless and I was able just to move to the next thing That being said, it's currently almost 1 o'clock. So I'm actually gonna take a little lunch break, gonna work out, eat something real quick, and then get back to work. I've never considered myself a workout person, but that being said, I have been fairly consistent about working out for the past 3-ish years. So at what point do you become a workout person? I don't think I'm there yet, but I'll let you know if that changes. The funny thing is, Lucy is for sure a workout person in my mind, even though she's been working out for about a year longer than I have, which maybe that's all I need to become a workout person, right? But I also think the standards for what a workout person is for a guy is much different than what that would be for a girl. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. You just think of a gym bro, right? I'm not a gym bro, and I'm not trying to be a gym bro. I don't know what the point of this conversation is exactly, but it's just something I've been thinking about. Let's go to the gym. Ignored what I decided to make myself. Just a sausage and
some fried rice. You know, when you're trying to save money on a vacation, as this is not a vacation, a work trip, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so glad I got a little workout in, but I wanted to tell y'all what I actually do for work. So if you didn't know already, I'm a freelancer and I work with 2 different clients as a social media manager, which is really great because it gives me the flexibility to create my own schedule during the week, but it also gives Lucy and I the flexibility to be creating content that you're watching right now on YouTube. You know, maybe eating while talking at the same time is maybe not the best idea. Now, although I don't want to discuss both of the brands that I work for, I'm happy to disclose one of them. So one of the brands that I work for is called Courtside, and it's a beverage company. They sell a sparkling coconut water with multiple flavors like coconut lime and mango passion fruit and what's the other one? Oh, berry lemonade. I highly recommend that you try them out. They're so delicious. I'll actually link them down below if you want to try them out. Now, I may have had a small in with the company. My brother is the co-founder. It's a pretty small team, but it's a really great drink. So if you want to support him and kind of support me in a way, you should definitely check it out. But I also want to talk about what I love about my job and also some of the things that I dislike. I love that being a social media manager allows me to be creative in a sense. And I love the flexibility that it gives us. And I really do enjoy the fact that because I'm working within social media and the thing that I want to pursue for my long-term career is social media, I know that I'm gaining skills by working with other brands that will help me down the road for what I want to be doing. But I will say all the pros about the job are also all of the cons about these jobs because they require so much creative effort when it comes to creating YouTube videos. It can easily feel like I'm creatively drained. Because the jobs are so flexible, it can be sometimes hard to manage time and know what to prioritize. But truthfully, I'm not complaining here. I really love what I get to do for work, and I feel very privileged to have the jobs and the consistent work that I do have, and for the ways that these jobs really do help Lucy and I support the life that we want to live.
Okay, job number 4 is theater/acting. So I have been working professionally as an actor for about 10 years, maybe a little bit more, but I would say that 90% of my job for this is auditioning. Every year except like the 2020 years, I probably did about 1 to 2 shows a year. But other than that, you're just constantly auditioning. So for example, what a normal week looks like. Last week I had a tape. There were like 8 or 9 different things I had to do for it. So that's a couple dances, a couple scenes, a few songs, things like that. So for example, that one took 12 hours of prep and then 3-ish hours of filming. So at the end of the day, it's really like a full-time job. I probably have like a tape a week that I'm working on. And a lot of auditions are in person as well. So for me, I'm auditioning and working after I work and on the weekends. For example, last year I auditioned for about 130 things. Granted, some of those were just sending in headshot resume and like general video submission. And from all of that, I booked 1 job. So a lot of work goes into it. You have to do it for the love of the craft.
Okay, it is our last day here in... I know, I almost said Seattle. It's our last day here in Atlanta, which means I guess we're going home today.
Which means we're packing.
Get out
Oh
of
my
here.
gosh.
What?
You want to know what happened this morning? We became an aunt and an uncle.
Oh? My brother just had their first baby, a little baby boy. The camera likes me more, so it stays on me. Unfortunately, our bag has been overweight. 2 flights. But they let us get away with it both times, but I'm not feeling so lucky today, so we
You know
definitely
who
need to-
won't let us get away with it?
Who?
Southwest Airlines.
So the last thing that we do for work is what you're watching right now. Now, although this YouTube channel is probably the thing that pays us the least amount of money, if you watched our video of me breaking down the analytics of our YouTube channel from our first year of being monetized, then you would know that already. But it is a job nonetheless, and it is something that Lucy and I are trying to be a full-time income for us. We'll see if that ends up working out, but it is the dream, so we're going for it. I think you probably already get the gist when it comes to what it means to have a YouTube channel. All right. Thanks for coming along. Now you know what we do for work. We'll see you in the next one. If you haven't already, subscribe. We love y'all. Thanks for coming along in the journey. See you. This is the awkward part when I, have to take it out.